Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Well, that's some way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they're playing at home, and they're trying to take advantage of this home crowd and try to build some momentum early. You don't see a lot of onside kicks to start the game. They tried it, but it failed, and now we're going to have to see what their defense can do, taking the field right away.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He'll try it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the third play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see if you're the coaching staff.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. First down for this offense. Makes the quick grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Alabama quickly back to the line.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
To the air. It's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. At the 35, he's loose. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Bug meat windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Howard. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's brought down after a nice gain. First down to start the drive after the break. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back to throw, it's Milroe. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He leaves it with his back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. On the ground, it's Henderson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. So they take advantage of good starting field position, move the ball 35 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They're bringing heat. Keeps looking downfield. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Crosses to 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes. They do it.
Got it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here comes the 2-point try. The snap sets up to throw. He's into the end zone. The two-point conversion makes it a two-possession game and a 9-point lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that pass intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think.
And it's caught inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Going to the running game. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. It's complete on the right side. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. But this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight.
And the ball squirted out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? And at least they fell on it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now on first down from the 30. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Alabama quickly back to the line. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll line up for a second down play. Using his feet. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And it's one thing to get a few yards and, you see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the second level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he is